Yeah! Friends, welcome back to the Brave New Wear Show. My name's Christian. You're probably asking yourself, Christian, where'd you buy that white overshirt thing? Guess what? H&M! I break all the rules, including the ones that I make. But what if I didn't have to break the rules? What if I could live by the laws of society and only buy expensive, high-end, limited clothes, just like law says? Well, that thought experiment is exactly what we're going to do today on the show. I'm going to look at items on Grailed that I would buy if I had unlimited money and talk about them. And I know what you're thinking. I've basically done this video already. Time for round two. Buckle up. Let's go. Let me just make sure the mic is on. I've been doing this thing where I record 20 minutes and the mic isn't on, and what am I gonna publish it with subtitles? That doesn't make any sense. So in no particular order, just going through some pieces I like. First, Ralph Lauren Downtown Bear Cashmere sweater. I honestly, $1,600 is too much. That's overpriced. This isn't like Ralph Lauren purple label, but I love that bear. Look at, I like this sweater. I love the idea of this cashmere turtleneck, and I like the outfit the bear's wearing. So it's like a win-win. Look at these details. Do I think it's worth $1,600? Certainly not, because it's Polo Ralph Lauren, so it's not necessarily quote-unquote mainline. I guess that's the reverse, but I think there's something sick about it. Probably wear it in a preppy manner, in tune, but it's the downtown bear, and I'm kind of like a downtown kind of guy. So if I had unlimited money, who cares how much this person's reselling it for? I'll buy it. Next. The Celine Teddy Western Classique. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to explain myself to you guys. I mean, it's clean, It's clean. I think that Eddie Salmon is the type of designer where you would buy his pieces if money was no object. Because they're a lot of the times they're not complex, so to speak. They're not revolutionary. They are simple, and a lot of people complain that they're too simple, but he does them so well. He does it very well. There is a unique quality to his quality. And funny enough, it's you can even tell just looking at this picture that the wool, that knit wool is the same as the teddy jackets. But I love that. I love the leather placket detailing. It just looks clean. I would buy this if I had unlimited money. Okay, so you know what? Actually, about this one, I'm almost I don't even know if I want to make this video or include it in there. The Supreme Leopard print vest. Since it came out, 2016, I just thought that is a cool piece. I want that. And I always kind of keep my eyes peeled on Grailed to see if it will pop up again, and it has popped up. If I want it, I should just get it right now, because you're not gonna get it again. I guess what I like about it is I think that the fit and the material, the whatever, it just is what I want out of a sweater vest. It's this weird, wacky, Ferris Bueller-esque kind of thing. You wear this with a white t-shirt. I don't know. I vibe with it. I totally vibe with it. This is my own thing. I want to buy this. Maybe I will. I don't know. But if I had unlimited money, I'd have already purchased it. Let's get real. Eventually, I will buy a pair. Eventually. I think in earnest, I had started admiring these 2013, 2014, Guidi boots. I bet a lot of you dumb idiots didn't even know what a close was in 2014, and now you're all flexing on me. Flexing! I do like this baby calf reverse. I like their reverse, like, you know, like it's basically like a suede deal. I like those leathers. I think I have another one saved that's maybe even better. In terms of the model, the 986, I think the 788Z, the 7 whatevers, I like more because of the heel. But you know, let's not like lose perspective. That heel is still enough to make these look cool. I might go back and check out the other ones. $600 for shoes and they're used? Listen, Mom, this is my one chance. I gotta take it. This is my one chance. Post-archive faction. So I discovered them quasi recently. Like I've seen them online, but I kind of like looked more into it. It's a Korean brand that I think has potential. You know, there is kind of the quasi element of it kind of being like similar to other things. It's not like immediately like, whoa, this is a revolution. But I do like their cuts. I do like these, like the pieces I have seen from them. And I like this jacket. The measurements and the weird zips, the paneling. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, for that price, it's $500. But this is almost within the realm of like, if I was just responsible, save my money, I could buy something like this. Like, could I rationalize spending $1,600 for a Polo Ralph Lauren sweater? No. But for an obscure Korean cool thing, it's a jacket, you can wear a jacket all the time, maybe. I do like how the brand does, it's kind of like a Margella thing. They have like left, center, and right. And I think, so center are the pieces that they describe as being, you know, the boundary between avant-garde and kind of like classic. I think right, well, I mean, it doesn't make sense looking at it, but I believe right is like the more classic. This is a simpler wardrobe piece. And then the left are their most avant-garde pieces. I like, you know, I think that's kind of fun to do that. That's kind of like a Margella thing. Hyder Ackerman, Velvet Bomber. So, I mean, you know, I've talked about Hyder in the past, and one of the things that I usually repeat it, is that when you see these pieces IRL and when you feel them, they're exquisite. They're almost, I've never come across one that I'm not like, this is exquisite. They're just made in a manner that feels so wonderful. The materials and the cut, there is something, I guess, classically luxurious about it because they seem stunning. And I think the same could be said about the Velvet Bomber. And I know kind of some of Hyder's more quote-unquote streetwear pieces have been talked about a lot. I talked about them. And I think a lot of designers, since he started his menswear collections, have taken a lot of inspiration from Hyder. And maybe these pieces don't seem as revolutionary. And that's fine. It doesn't have to be revolutionary. I just think that the way that he cuts them and the material, it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful velvet jacket. And I do like wearing velvet. I think it's quite dashing. And like, or if not that, then like the quilted type. Now, this is supposed to be like a gray. It looks purple to me on my screen. I love this like over ribbing. The quilting looks nice. And the cut is just good. If it's like the other cut. Hold on, let me like backtrack. Hold on one sec. Boop, 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 boop. That's the chest. That's the length. The chest is wider. I think Hyder has hit the nail on the head. You make the chest wider, you get that boxy, bombo, oversized look. It looks good on me. I'm not very tall, so like that kind of look looks great on me. And I'm always looking for jackets that fulfill that. Next, Bodhi. I mean, you know, is this a surprise? Not really. This isn't like a hot take. None of these are. But I like this. I like this jacket. I think it would be really nice and cool. Julius! I've probably talked about this before, but I think that Julius, the leather jackets are, really great. They're really great. They fit really great. They look really great. They have a unique quality. And like this barked goat jet neck. I hope I didn't just say a slur. I could just tell this would look sick. This would look like some kind of like Matrix, like second skin leather thing on me. And so $600 isn't outrageous. And I think I'm in a good position because this isn't hyped. This is not really hyped. Like, I don't see leather jackets as being hyped. I don't see like this kind of skinny, like flesh leather being a hyped thing right now. So I think I'm in a position where I don't even have to be the richest man. Bezos. These needle shag fur pants. These are outrageous. I'd wear them. This is like wearing a rug. They just seem like a lot of fun to me. And I also want to talk about this. Come on a journey with me. Come on a journey. Exhibit A is his name. And I don't know what this dude's story is. He's got like nearly 300 listings. And they are all exceptional. They are exceptional. And you know, I've thought about it. Is this like he's doing like commission stuff? I've done that. I have done it in the past. But even when I got like clients who have money and had a lot of garments, this is like on another level. And it just makes me think like, could he have owned these pieces? This is like a $100,000 closet. And he's just flipping them like it's nobody's business. Hold on, let me find a picture of him. I don't know, I'm kind of fascinated. How rich is this guy? You ever ask that? You ever wonder that? Do you think this Unsung Rags? They're the only people who have concrete. Do you think he's Fernando's cousin? So, Exhibit A, if you're watching this, who are you? You could probably, like, you DM me. I won't share your secrets. Not that it's like that much of a secret. I mean, dude, you know, it's like if you're just doing this, like if you have a hustle doing commission and selling this stuff on Grailed, that's cool. You don't have to be mysterious about it. You don't have to say like, from my wardrobe. Like, is that, maybe you think that that's like a part of this. From me to you. Pieces from my closet. If it is, you are spending so much money on clothes. Why even bother selling them? You must have all the money in the world.
All right, my camera died, or the card filled to the brim. So let's pick up where we were.
Next, why do I have two Celine in here? I don't know. Just because like this is what I would buy if money was no object. Because I can't rationalize really spending that kind of money on a piece like this, because it just, there's still like a part of me that's like, you know what? If you're gonna spend a lot of money, it has to be a coat. Like, it has to be a winter coat for this price that I'm gonna wear for a long time. You can buy a very nice computer for that price. You can buy a car. You can buy a used car. You give me $1,600, I can buy a car. Could I buy a checkered print sweater that I do think is kind of cool? Only if I had all the money in the world. Margella 2001 artisanal military jacket. I just think it looks nice. I think that this is kind of the piece where I'm kind of making an assumption that if I saw IRL, there would be a quality to it that would make it really stand out. But something about like the low garbageness of this material in Margella's twisted designs. I think this would be cool. I would buy it with unlimited money. These Prada gloves. These weird patent leather gloves I have saved just because, you know what? I don't know. I think these would be kind of cool. Margella Colorless Jacket Blazer. I genuinely want to own one of these one day. I just think it's cool. I just think it's simple. I just like it. I think that, so here's the thing. I remember this guy listing it for a lot less. Like, it was maybe like closer to $400. And then he like jacked up the price to like $1,100. And it's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna talk to you. So I would only buy this if I had unlimited money. You know, it retails for a jillion bajillion. I don't care what it retails at. It's a matter of resale. You're not Bergdorf Goodman. Mr. Bergdorf Goodman. My experience buying this from you on Grailed is a lot different than me buying it in the store. So I don't care how much you spent on it. It's all a matter of, will I buy it? Not unless I had limited money. This cactus plant flea market fleece is already sold, but in like tie-dye is like, you know, too trendy. But I think that would be sick. Some pieces that are just like so outrageous, I think would be dope to wear. I would wear it. This fun in the sun thing with its wild colors, totally. Would I spend that much money to buy it? Certainly not, unless I had all the money in the world. You know what? Come on a trip with me. Let's go to my favorite. Ignore. Don't look at anything. Don't look. This Craig Green jacket is kind of similar. A lot more reasonable of a price, $1,000. But this is like a coat. And the material and stitching, it looks like it would be a lot like my pants. So maybe it's not very heavy, but this like I don't know what you call it, like infrared kind of look, like it's like a heat map thing. It's so over the top and cool. This is like a similar. And this Elder Statesman sweater is also similar. It's not as outrageously colored, but I've said this before. The Elder Statesman has a reputation for making the most exceptional cashmere. It's usually expensive and exceptionally luxurious. So I imagine this fleece, you know, just based on my experience holding their pieces, is certain, like similar. Like I have no clue what that cactus plant flea market thing is like in hand. It might be rough and tough and maybe not luxury built. The Elder Statesman one, I'm certain would be. Tricky Rick, vomit bleach coat. You know, I would buy this with Unlim Mun. I would buy this. Spooky. Hand to God, spooky. But this jacket with the belt and the vomit, I think that would be cool. Margella ramen? No. I'm not gonna buy that. This is the style, the Guidi, like I guess 796. That is the style that I would like. This is all from that guy I was talking to you guys about. You know, guys? You guys know that guy? Wrapping up the video, what would you buy with unlimited money? Let me know in the comments down below. And stay tuned for more content. Peace, loving Gap. See you soon.